Hi, I'm Meghan Gilroy, a transformational life coach and shaman at shamangirl.com, and I asked for questions from you, and Luz submitted one that I love. I have a question regarding my spiritual path, writes Luz, which means light, perfect name. Which spiritual path is for me? Well, I'd like to answer with an example using my puppy dogs. And one of the things I love to do is take them for a walk in the woods. And what I notice is that they always know how to come home, and they are very good at picking up the scents and the paths. So what can we learn from this if we're trying to figure out our spiritual path? Well, first of all, I think it's vitally important to define what it is you're looking for on a spiritual path. And for me, it's that sense of coming home. When I feel like I'm home, it feels like I'm connected to Source, that I'm really present in my body, that I can hear my intuition and my inner knowing, that I know how to overcome fears, obstacles. I have the skills to put these practices into my everyday life. And I really also love being surrounded by people that I click with. So those are vitally important for me. But you need to figure out what is important to you on a spiritual path and how you might find that sweet spot that's your home base. The next thing that we can learn from my puppy doos, who are walking around right over there, is that you can develop that ability to track what feels right to you. And so what I mean by this is when my dogs are on a scent, I can watch them. Their little noses start going and their ears perk up and their tail wags in a certain way. And the same thing I think happens for us when we discover something that resonates with us. So, for example, many years ago when I started on my spiritual path, I was going through heartbreak, and another teacher at the school I was teaching at mentioned that the speaker and author Don Miguel Ruiz, who wrote the best-selling book The Four Agreements, was offering an evening lecture. And when I heard this, I felt an immediate flutter and excitement in my heart. And then I also noticed that my mind kicked in, and I started wondering, is this crazy? Is it weird? Who are these people? And over time, I really had to learn and develop that tracking ability like my puppies have, where I now can feel when something really clicks and feels right inside of me. It might be a little flutter in my heart or a little excitement in the belly, or something that just keeps tugging at me. Maybe someone mentions the same thing over and over again, or a couple different people mention the same thing to me. So what is it for you? What's that signal that you start feeling inside of your body that even though your mind may say, okay, this is outside my comfort zone, I'm not sure about this, there's still some deeper yes going on inside that you can trust and follow. So I would love to hear from you. How is it that you know that you're on a spiritual path that works for you? Leave a comment below. And we also would love to grow our tribe of spiritual women who are in heart-based businesses, who are mamas and are looking to work purposely and live juicy and parent mindfully and just really fully shine in our life. So head on over to facebook.com/shamangirls, click like at the top of the page, and tell all your friends about hanging out together. So thank you so much, Luz, for your question. I have no doubt that you will find a path that works for you and that you will just keep on shining and sharing your light.